Good Sunday morning. I'm Hugh Keeton. It's time for Back to School, and leading up to the new school year, I talked with the head of the state's Department of Education about the issues impacting the classroom. Breaking news as we come on the air tonight. Officials just confirming with us 2 people are dead after a train carrying passengers hits a crossing vehicle. This happening just after 7 o'clock tonight. New body camera footage released showing the moments after monkeys escape an overturned trailer. You may have seen a social media post going around over the last few days claiming the city is looking at the possibility of a toll booth. Well, here's the post from the Facebook page, Biloxi Politics Uncensored. The image attached to the post labeled it as satire, but the city of Biloxi says it received calls from people who thought the post was actually real. So in a statement, the mayor called the post harmful to the community. At a council meeting tonight, we also learned travel ball tournaments will now pay more money to use the ball fields at the A.J. Holloway Sports Complex. New information tonight just coming in regarding the shooting that took place at Ingalls Shipyard earlier today, leaving 1 person dead and sending the site into a lockdown for hours. 20 years ago today, the benchmark storm for the coast changed from Hurricane Camille to Hurricane Katrina. The deadly storm making landfall in Waveland, but Katrina's catastrophic destruction stretched across South Mississippi. Razor blades and fishing hooks found in Walmart baked goods. And now Biloxi police have arrested this woman, 33-year-old Camille Benson. She was identified as a person of interest around noon today, and by 5 o'clock, she was behind bars in Harrison County. We're now getting the official reports on the severity of those storms. The National Weather Service reporting an EF0 tornado hit Pascagoula on Sunday. For the first time in 3 years, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles are back in a bowl game. Welcome to the 4 o'clock show. I'm Hugh Keeton. We're getting paid to eat ice cream. It doesn't get much better than that. And here comes April riding right in. These might be familiar to you, but they're not the real thing.
Right.
Check him out. Kermit the Frog with us. Families in South Mississippi are watching the weather forecast closely, eager to see what they'll face as they try to catch the best throws this weekend. And I will say the forecast looks gorgeous, right, Aaron? Even though it's the 95th official parade, we talked about it earlier that the parade and carnival here in Pass Christian has gone on for much longer. We the people. 3 simple words that sparked a revolution and defined a nation. All the classic cars are lined up getting ready for the parade. It starts at 5:30. This is really the biggest kickoff event for Cruising the Coast. Of course, we had the rain yesterday that put a damper on things, but everybody's ready to go tonight. Check out this car right here. We have visitors from all over the country and from other countries, including Great Britain. Here's the owner of this car. You never know what you might see here at Cruising the Coast. And look at all of the people lined up. The music of Charlie Pride opened the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Since then, our coast life has included crowds roaring and plenty of memories created over nearly 5 decades. The venue continues bringing generations together with teamwork, making each event happen. This is what everybody in South Mississippi is talking about tonight. We are bracing for a winter storm. The winter storm has first responders worried about how the hazardous weather will impact operations. This is continuing coverage of Snow Day 2025. It's a historical snowstorm. It's beautiful. It really is. It's hard to believe we're talking about the Mississippi coast because this could be a scene in Michigan. It really could be.
We want the WLOX snowman outside the station.
You've given us the step-by-step. Now it's up to you to actually complete it, okay?
Is that a challenge? Are you guys challenging right now?
This is a challenge. We want to see the WLOX snowman. We've got some snow totals coming in from around the area.
Yeah, incredible.
More than 8 inches reporting in St. Martin.
Yeah.
Several of the bridges are closed across the county. Is there an update on the status of the bridges and when they might be able to reopen? South Mississippi transformed. A winter storm brings historic snow to the Gulf Coast. It's unbelievable. It all came together today. People are calling it a once-in-a-lifetime weather event. What's the likelihood we'll be seeing it anytime soon, and is there a way to tell? You can watch all of the election results here from your city on the bottom of your screen there. And now let's turn to Pass Christian, where incumbent Jimmy Rafferty is also defeated tonight. Across several cities, the voters choosing change. With us to take a look at tonight's election results, a deep dive, editor-at-large from Magnolia Tribune, Frank Corder. Thanks so much for stopping by. All right, let's look in Ocean Springs. There was a lot of talk about that race. People thought it was going to be close, but it really wasn't. Bobby Cox defeats the incumbent. After nearly 5 decades behind bars, Mississippi's longest-serving death row inmate is set to be executed just 2 hours from now.
Richard Gerald Jordan was sentenced to death for the kidnapping and murder of a woman in Harrison County back in 1976.
Right now, we have team coverage at Parchman State Prison, where Will Polston will be going in as a witness of the execution. Noah Noble also standing by to bring us the history leading up to now. Doug Walker, who used to be a reporter here, we spoke with him last week. He had attended an execution before. He said when he went, he was only thinking about the victim and the victim's family, the reason that this was all happening. Was that difficult to focus on the reason that you were there? The Hurricane Katrina Memorial in Biloxi is a tribute to those who lost their lives in the storm. Former Governor Haley Barbour got his first look at the catastrophic damage from the sky on board a National Guard helicopter. And in the days following, Barbour declared Mississippians would hitch up our britches and rebuild what Katrina destroyed. Well, 20 years later, Barbour's statement is becoming more and more true. Governor Tate Reeves and former Governor Haley Barbour placing a wreath in remembrance of the victims of Hurricane Katrina. As part of the commemoration ceremony in Gulfport, Reeves and Barbour were joined in speaking to the crowd at the Barksdale Pavilion by U.S. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard. Governor Tate Reeves, thank you for joining us here. You're in Gulfport for this ceremony marking the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. During the ceremony, what came to mind for you? We start this morning with U.S. Senator Roger Wicker stopping by WLOX. The entire time you've been outspoken in support of Ukraine. The president has had at times mixed messaging there, I think we could say. Where does it go from here? Can the United States continue sending weapons and support to Ukraine? Take a look at this here. Big traffic backup on I-110 in Biloxi. On the bridge, this is northbound. We do see a wreck has happened there. We'll have highlights of those games coming up tonight at 10:15 on the Friday Night Football Showdown. It all leads up to a big day of college football tomorrow and a jam-packed day once again on WLOX, ABC, the SEC on ABC. Tomorrow is the 4th time Ole Miss is playing on ABC this season. The Rebels trying to bounce back at Oklahoma. As we approach the new year, we thank all of you for joining us here on the 4 o'clock show in 2025. There you see the sun setting on this Monday. We hope you have a great night ahead.